Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Kohe Wine and Dine. The name of course is Asanda Amatlubi. Now on today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I prepared this mini chocolate cupcake avalanche. To get you started, here's a list of all the ingredients that you will need to prepare it. Returning subscriber, always a pleasure to see your familiar face around here. First time visitor, welcome. Now guys, please do not forget to comment, share and give this video a big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it. It wouldn't hurt if you also subscribed to the channel. You will need baking chocolate, eggs, butter, all-purpose flour, cocoa powder, salt, sugar, and your cupcake holders. We used 250 grams of the baking chocolate, a quarter teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt, 3 eggs, 3 heaped tablespoons of butter, cocoa powder, and 2 tablespoons of flour. And together with your cupcake holders, you will need an empty bowl, a whisker. It can be electrical or manual, it will work just fine. You will also need a pot and a measuring jug to measure your water. To start off, take your 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, put it in the microwave for at least 10 seconds to melt it. You will then use this to grease your cupcake holders. Once you've completed greasing your cupcake holders, you will then need to powder them with the cocoa powder. Make sure that the cocoa powder covers the entire interior surface of your cupcake holders. Once your cupcake holders have been covered with your cocoa powder, then you can take them and put it in the fridge to set. Next up, take your baking chocolate and break it into pieces. Once the chocolate has been broken into pieces, you can then take your knife and chop it further into more smaller pieces. Now you are ready to melt your chocolate. Place your pot into the stove and cover a quarter of the surface of the pot with water. With your stove switched on at low heat, your water should start to simmer, and then you will place your heat-proof bowl over the simmering water in the pot. Then onto the bowl that is placed onto the simmering water, add your pieces of chocolate followed by 3 tablespoons of butter. Your pieces of chocolate and the butter in the bowl should now start to melt slowly. Now mix them. Now once the chocolate and the butter have melted and mixed together seamlessly, remove the bowl from the pot with simmering water and let it cool. Next up, you need an empty clean bowl where we will be breaking our 3 eggs, mixing them with our sugar and the salt. Now once all your eggs have been broken into the bowl, proceed to add your sugar and a pinch of salt. Now using your whisker, whisk everything together until your eggs start to look pale yellow in color. You can use the electrical whisk or your manual one, perfectly fine either way. Now into the eggs, you are going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and mix everything together. Now at this point, I moved over to using the manual whisk because the electrical one was just causing too much mess for me. Now once the eggs and the flour had mixed together seamlessly, you add your chocolate. You're gonna add this chocolate in 3 parts. Add your first part of the chocolate, then whisk together. Add the second one, whisk, and the third one, mix. Now look how perfectly everything has mixed and blended well together. We are going to add all of this into our cupcake holders that were kept in the fridge. Be careful not to overfill the cupcake holders. Next up, you're going to bake these at 180 for 7 to 9 minutes. Once the 7 or to 9 minutes has passed, then you can take them out and allow them to cool outside for at least 5 minutes. Now you need to have a look at your cupcakes, guys. They need to have started forming crusts on the edges. That's how you can also tell that they are ready to be out of the oven. Ta-da! Then you are good to serve and enjoy. We decided to serve ours with fresh whipped cream and strawberries. Also, we dusted a bit of icing sugar on top of our mini chocolate cupcake. Now these guys were totally amazing. We completely devoured them. Now if you enjoyed this video and many more other videos, then do come back for some more.